G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going to be discussing the liberal media. I just think that the liberal media are a bunch of absolute hypocrites. Now, we're just going to be looking at some footage from Donald Trump's indictment the other day for these, what I consider to be total bull, SHI, you know the rest, charges. These clips just clearly demonstrate how the media picks and chooses what they consider to be a non-biased coverage, and you can just see how biased this coverage is. It's an absolute joke. You know, I mean, they for 5 years they went on about, you know, Russiagate and Russia, and Donald Trump talking to Russia and all these made up lies, and now they claim that, oh, we can't give you the coverage of Trump because it's just a load of, you know, we pride ourselves on giving honest coverage, and it's just a total joke. I mean, these idiots at the liberal media channels and the mainstream media channels just have no, they seem to think that the people are stupid. They seem to think that they need to censor what you guys need to see. You know, news should be just, you know, broadcasters is, and people are smart enough to decide what's true and what's not. You don't need these idiots at the mainstream media, you know, claiming that they're not biased towards either side, but only show you footage and coverage of what they want you to see. If that's not brainwashing, I don't know what is. Okay, so let's see some of this unbiased coverage.
We do have now some of the sound. As I told you, we're not, and the audience, we're not carrying his remarks live because, frankly, he says a lot of things that are not true and sometimes potentially dangerous.
We knew heading into this that he was planning to make these remarks. We are prepared for his pre-fundraiser remarks tonight to again be essentially a Trump campaign speech. Because of that, we do not intend to carry these remarks live. As we have said before in these circumstances, there is a cost to us as a news organization to knowingly broadcast untrue things. We are here to bring you the news. It hurts our ability to do that if we live broadcast what we fully expect in advance to be a litany of lies and false accusations, no matter who says them. And I do not say this with any glee. I hope it is clear that this is not a glib decision. We take our responsibilities seriously. We revisit decisions like this all the time. We make the best call that we can in real time, every time. But tonight, our call is this. We will monitor that speech by the newly indicted former president. We will not carry his remarks live. If he says anything newsworthy, we promise we will turn that right around and bring it back to you.
We'll decide what we want you to see. We'll decide what we believe is relevant for your eyes to see. Because you're not too stupid to know what you want to see, or what you're too stupid to decipher what's correct and what's incorrect, or what's true and what's a lie. We have to do that for you. We'll censor that for you. Don't worry. We'll let you know what you need to hear. It's a bloody joke. I mean, this is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. It's a perfect example of what we're talking about. These idiots seem to think that we're idiots because, you know, they seem to think they can pull the woolly over your eyes, where, you know, the more they tell you something and the more they regurgitate bullshit, and the more they think you're going to believe it. But we need to wake up. People need to be, you know, critical thinkers. You know, you need to see what these people are doing. And I'm not on either side. Obviously, I'm in Australia. What do I care? But it just demonstrates, you know, how the media tries to brainwash people. You know, and I think we need to wake up. We need to wake up to this kind of thing. You know, we need to wake up to this kind of thing. Let's see some more.
Now, of course, we expect a lot of litigation. We expect that the former president's legal team is going to, you know, go to bat, trying to make sure that they fight out every single thing that the Justice Department tries to restrict the president with. Jake?
All right. Obviously, a fan of CNN behind Evan Perez.
But here is what some of his supporters had to say out here.
I think it's absolute tyranny. That's what it is out here. It's tyranny. That's what we're seeing from the Biden system and from the DOJ. Just keeps getting worse.
We don't even care if he's going to be in jail, and we have to write him in. You know, to a lot of us, it's like Trump or nothing. Like, we're not even looking at DeSantis as a second option. We're not looking at anybody else as a second option.
Now, this next clip doesn't demonstrate, how biased the media is. Watch how this CNN reporter tries to shut down Senator Jim Jordan as he tries to give the other side of the argument. No, you're not allowed. We're going to have to cut off that scene. Just watch this.
2016. I mean, every election we've now seen this, Dana. 2016, it was a dossier that they used. They knew it was false. They used it to go get a warrant to spy on his campaign. 2018, it was the Mueller investigation.
Okay.
2020,
let me just
Biden
stop you.
laptop story with the 51 former intel officials. 2022.
Let me stop you right there, sir. First of all, I want to go back to just one of the things that you said.
They're indicting him before the 2024 presidential race.
July 21st.
Every single election they've done something.
On July 21st, a recording.
This next one's a beauty. Watch how triggered these CNN reporters get. This one is an absolute beauty. Watch how triggered they get. It's just like little babies. Just watch this.
Serious national security laws, and then obstructing and refusing to cooperate with the FBI.
Yeah, whatever this spectacle is that's unfolding before us, let's remember what this case is about. Let's remember what this indictment charges. Again, Donald Trump is charged with a series of federal felonies for mishandling the most sensitive government documents that we have and for obstruction of justice, along with Walt Nauta, who is charged with intentionally setting up lies to the grand jury, to the FBI. Any way you look at this, and again, despite whatever may be going on in that restaurant, this case isn't going to be settled legally in a cafe. It's going to be settled in the court based on the facts and law.
The folks in the control room, I don't need to see any more of that. He's trying to turn this in. He's trying to turn it into a spectacle, into a...
On just the basics of the law, but just if you look at the politics, why wouldn't they be just kicking him as much as they can, metaphorically speaking, because he's in trouble? Like, why wouldn't they be trying to take him down? They're running against him. It really doesn't make a whole lot of sense when you just think about these other candidates, and their goal is supposedly to be the nominee. And
hopefully you can see what I mean, how they are just full of absolute crap. They're carrying on about this, we're not going to broadcast anything that we don't believe is true, and we screen all of our whatever. For 5 years they carried on about Russia, and all these lies about Donald Trump, lie after lie after lie. They're happy to do that and have never apologized for the lies, have never ever said, oh look, we got it wrong, we're sorry, we're going to try and do better. They reckon they are going to try and do better, but they just get triggered and, oh look, Operation Room, we don't want to be seeing any. We've seen too much of that. It's not about what you want to see. It's about what the people want to see. CNN. It's not about what you want to see. It's about what the viewers want to see. That's probably why their ratings are so shit at the moment. I can't see them getting any better. They're going to hell. I mean, they just don't understand that they need to cater for all of their audience. 50% of the population in the United States loves Donald Trump. So it's not about. It just seems to be that it's all about what the news anchors want. Who gives a rat's ass what the news anchors want? It's about what the people want. The faster they learn that lesson, the better. But anyway, guys, thanks again for coming to my channel and watching this. What is now the fourth? I think it's the third or fourth. I think it's the third video. So please like. Please comment, and please grab that subscribe button and give it a massive hit button, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.